This is not a good news story for anybody hoping to be a trucker in the US, because thousands of US trucking schools are risking closure over non-compliance. Why? Let's have a look. Thousands of truck driving schools across the US face potential closure following a federal review that uncovered widespread non-compliance with government standards. The Transportation Department announced that nearly 44% of the nation's 16,000 institutions could be affected. On Monday of this week, the department revealed plans to revoke the accreditation of approximately 3,000 schools unless they meet training requirements within 30 days. A further 4,000 schools have been warned they may face similar action. This crackdown marks the latest step in the government's effort to ensure truck drivers are qualified and eligible for commercial licenses. The initiative follows a fatal Florida crash, of course, Harjinder Singh covered that many times, which Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy stated was caused by a driver not authorized to be in the US who made an illegal U-turn, killing 3 people. Indeed, he couldn't speak English, he was pulled over several times beforehand, and he had his license handed to him by the state of California, who are, by most reports, one of the worst offenders, if not the worst offenders when it comes to this too. There's a lot of states out there that are handing out CDL licenses like coupons at a supermarket. It's quite embarrassing, to be honest. And on that as well, Duffy has threatened to pull federal funding from both California and Pennsylvania over the issue, and he also proposed significant new restrictions on which immigrants can get a commercial truck driver's license, but a court put those plans on hold. Duffy said, quote, "We are reining in illegal and reckless practices that let poorly trained drivers get behind the wheel of semi-trucks and school buses," end quote. The Transportation Department said that the 3,000 schools it is taking action against failed to meet training standards and didn't maintain accurate and complete records. The schools are also accused of falsifying or manipulating training data, and if that's proved, that's I mean, it's not a surprise given how many people get them, but yeah, if that's proved, that's quite terrible, really. The list of these schools has not been publicly released yet. So yeah, I mean, we've spoken about the truck driver's licenses. The CDL is basically the license that you need to pilot a semi-truck and be a truck driver in the United States. Without it, you can't do it. And some states are relatively strict on this. They go with the federal standards, but some states like California, like Pennsylvania, New Jersey as well, I think are quite bad offenders when it comes to this. They hand them out way too easy and they don't go to the standards. I mean, there's all kinds of allegations about, people taking bribes and these centers basically just turning the blind eye to things. And, if they actually did their due diligence properly, their background checks when it comes to these people getting these CDLs, then regardless of their abilities as actual truck drivers, which in a lot of cases they're not up to standard, but regardless of that, a lot of these people are getting these licenses and they shouldn't even be in the country. They should be deported. Their visas have expired. They should have never been in their first place. It's terrible, and there's loads of different incidents, guys. I mean, there was that guy from Serbia who had been in the US for 14 years after his visa expired, and how was he allowed to be there for that long? How do you go 14 years without being stopped? Indeed, he was stopped. He was arrested, but then they let him go. Oh, yeah, anyway, I could go on about this for a long time, guys, and it's a problem with a lot of countries at the end of the day, but, we're talking about this, and unless we talk about it, things are not going to change. And even if we do talk about it, things might not change. But are they going to change? Are they going to improve, guys? Let us know in the comments below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Have a fantastic day wherever you're on the world today. See you very soon.